Okay, we got possible good news for once. I feel like I've kind of been a little negative on the channel recently, so I want to talk about something that I actually might really enjoy. This is a rumor. I'm not a news source. I'm running with a rumor. Most of the time I hate that, but I'm really excited about this one, so I got to talk about it. All right, rumor Microsoft in early talks with Obsidian for Fallout New Vegas 2. All right, let's get into it. Bound in a comics article. This claim was made by video game journalist Jeff Grubb and a frequent source of behind-the-scenes information who most recently leaked the reveal of Street Fighter 6 and previously gave the word that both Dragon Age 4 is in very good shape and that is developing their own Monster Hunter-inspired game. I mean, you look at these images. Granted, I haven't played vanilla Fallout New Vegas in a long time. I've played New Vegas recently, definitely not vanilla. Appearing on the 35th episode of the Giant Bomb Grub Snacks podcast, shout out, Grubb noted that since Obsidian and Bethesda are now both under Microsoft, the former could potentially produce a sequel to their lone entry into the Fallout series. I always forget that was their only Fallout game. This is very early, but people have begun talks, and to say these words and sentences, Grubb hyped up, and those words are Obsidian and New Vegas 2. I'm excited, man. That's New Vegas is honestly probably my favorite Fallout game. I thought 4 was a little lackluster. I thought it lacked not content, but it lacked substance, if you know what I'm saying. It lacked that open world feeling in a way that 3, where the choices you made really had an effect on the world around you. I felt like Fallout 4 really lacked that. I love Fallout 3. All right, continuing on. However, Grubb quickly followed up by noting, we're talking years and years away. There's at least an interest in conversations happening about making something like that actually a reality. A lot of people at Microsoft think that this could work, and there's a lot of interest to make it happen. After Fallout 2 in 98, series creator Black Owl Studios was shut down in 03 amidst development of a third Fallout game. Bethesda would later buy the Fallout license in 04 and the entire IP in 07, eventually producing Fallout 3 in 08, great game, and Fallout 4 in 2015. I just gave my opinion on that. I thought it just lacked a little bit. It lacked the impact of your decisions in the world. Continuing on. Speaking to freaking Kotaku, in 2012, Obsidian CEO Fergus, I'm not even going to attempt this last name, but you can read it right there. I don't want to butcher it and offend the man. Explained how Bethesda wanted them to work on a Fallout game while Bethesda worked on the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. A more than fitting move, considering that Obsidian was comprised of several former Black Isle developers. They came to us and said, we think it'd be cool if you did something on the West Coast. We were like, sure. During initial brainstorming, the game's Las Vegas setting and its iconic opening where the courier is shot in the head in the desert was quickly decided upon, as factions were also a popular fan request. They made the grade as well. Fallout New Vegas was launched in 2010, a favorable reviews in spite of bugs. Asked if he would want to make a bug-free sequel to New Vegas, Urquhart stated he was keen to work on not just Fallout, but other properties as well. Now, here's the thing. Microsoft has bought all these companies, all these platforms and everything. It's fantastic. Sure, why not? Monopoly laws aren't a thing. But the state that current games are released in are not favorable. They're not. You look at games that are released now, they are absolute catastrophes. And I'm not talking all, I'm talking in a broad sense. You know, a lot of them, they don't, in the day and age of alpha and beta testing with the public, it feels like games still get launched half done and half ready. And if you're going to go at a sequel to New Vegas, which is a pretty beloved game by not just myself, but I feel like the majority of Fallout fans, it's a pretty damn loved game. You better put out a good product, or these cats are gonna bury you. They're gonna buy your games. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna get your dollars, but they're gonna bury you. They're gonna turn away the normies from this game if you don't put out a good property. We would love to work on Fallout again, Urquhart answered. Hell, we would love to work in the Elder Scrolls universe. Nothing is going on at this point in time. We'll talk about it all this time. I'd love to do a Fallout New Vegas 2. I think Fallout New Vegas 2 would kick ass. I believe New Vegas is great. Like, you have Fallout, and then you have Fallout, and then you have New Vegas, he continued. They feel like separate products. Same engine, same everything, but they feel totally different. Sister product is the best way to put it. Absolutely. New Vegas felt like it almost felt like a rebranding of the entire franchise of Fallout. It's still post-apocalyptic, but it feels, especially I've played it, I've modded that game to hell. And the way I have mine modded right now is you can honestly rebuild Vegas. You can rebuild the strip and the feeling of Vegas. New Vegas was kind of an anomaly. It's a lot of spinoffs don't work, but New Vegas really did. It clicked with the fans. With time and patches, Fallout New Vegas eventually grew into widely acclaimed classic. The game currently has an overwhelmingly positive review on Steam and high scores on Metacritic across its PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360 versions. Some fans even consider New Vegas to be a better Fallout game than Bethesda's official third entry on Steam. Fallout 3 has mostly positive reviews, while having a score of 90 or higher on Metacritic from reviewers. User reviews were a little less than New Vegas. Again, I think New Vegas is better. I think the story's better. I think the overarching gameplay is better. Yeah, it's the same engine. It's basically, it feels like Fallout. It feels like a modded Fallout 3, but modded into a full-fledged game. The PC and PlayStation 3 versions of Fallout 3 scored average user review scores of 7.8 and 7.9 respectively, while its 360 iteration bucks the trend with an 8.4. It may also be that the discussion of New Vegas being better than Bethesda's Fallout games became mimetic. I know this is a meme thing. I know, mimetic. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. And turn a self-fulfilling prophecy. What can be more easily agreed upon, however, is that Fallout 4 fell from graces of public opinion. Yeah. Metacritic user scores ranked from 5.6 to 6.7, and reviews averaged out to a merely very positive on Steam. I felt like, again, I say it again, I felt like Fallout 4 really lacked that true open world experience where the decisions you make in the world affect your gameplay as a whole. I felt like it was more streamlined as a story than the previous Fallout games. While Fallout 4 still found praise among critics and has its fans, 76 was an outright disaster, to say the freaking least. Even after patches to fix the game, many bugs and issues, its Metacritic user reviews currently hold at a 2.8 on PC and PlayStation 4 and a 3.3 on Xbox One. The poor user reviews, some of which may have come from critics who had not played the game, were also compounded by Bethesda's poor handling of the situation. Yes, they kind of went after the fans, called them out for bitching and moaning and all that shit. But 76 was a fucking train wreck. Now, when I first heard, hey, we're going to have multiplayer open world Fallout, I was like, holy shit, how can you fuck this up? Well, they did. They fucked it up. As they attempted to correct the ship, Bethesda not only accidentally leaked the personal information of those reporting errors and had the audacity to add subscription models, but they even reportedly banned players who discovered exploitable elements, though Bethesda had denied ever doing this. In response to 76's poor launch, Australian Competition and Consumer Commission found Bethesda's parent company, ZeniMax, misled consumers about their consumer guarantee rights and ordered refunds for the game to offer in the region through 2019 and 2020 in the region. A similar investigation into Bethesda's game studios' deceptive trade practices by U.S. law from that company appears to be currently going on. Yes, they clearly misled consumers with Fallout 76. It's a very good looking mobile game. That's what it is. It's a really good looking mobile game. And if you play 76, hey man, good on you. If you like the game, good shit. I'm not here to knock you for liking the game. I don't. I've never wanted to go near it. I talked to a lot of people who played it. They hated it. I watched a lot of people play it, and they also hated it. I didn't like the. It seemed mobile gamey to me. That's kind of my view on it. Would you want a sequel to Fallout New Vegas, and would it be best under Obsidian's wing or someone else? Let us know. Let me know. All right. I'm hyped. I'm a little bit hyped. Okay. I get it. It's just a rumor. But Fallout New Vegas is probably my favorite Fallout game. I'm really excited. This could be awesome. I think Obsidian should take back over. This game in particular, not the Fallout games overall, but this game in particular, Obsidian should kick its ass. It would be awesome. I'd love to see it. Yeah, I'm excited. It's just a rumor, but I'm excited. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.